What's up, minions? It is August 29th, 2023. Today is Tuesday. And yeah, again, not really like putting these out as consistently as I would like, but that's okay. I'm just gonna keep going and it will be what it will be. But yeah, part of that was due. I had my daughters all week last week because their mom was out of town. So just a lot of like getting them to school and then being at work and then picking them up and being here with them and stuff like that. Um, so that like made it like tough to do this. As you could tell, I live in like, I don't know, maybe you could tell, but I live in like an apartment. So it's just kind of loud and stuff when they're here. So took a little break from the videos again. But it was awesome. I know I was kind of feeling like last video, I think I said I was feeling a little nervous about it. Um, in a way, but yeah, it was good. I don't know. Everything was like really smooth. Just felt really good being there day to day, just kind of like doing the school thing and having that quality time and having the bedtimes and the dinners and the all that kind of stuff. I spent a lot of time. There's like a pool right outside my window right here. A lot of time at the pool. So that was just nice having like that quality time. Which I don't get as much. I guess on the weekends and stuff like that, but um, just kind of doing like the parent thing in the trenches. Like it felt good to do that again, um, and I really liked it. So yeah, it was awesome. Good memories. Really, it was like honestly, it was like way more smooth than I thought it was gonna be. Like I know it's just kind of natural. Like everyone has is gonna like different parents are gonna have different rules and expectations and ways of doing things. So I thought maybe there would be a little bit of clashing and things like that. But um, I don't know. Tricks just like consistency. Like I think my daughters know like I'm pretty consistent and pretty fair with like things that I expect of them and standards, and then they know like we're gonna have fun and like um, there's a good balance of all that. So um, and nothing, like I said, nothing's like unfair. So I think they just respond well to that. Um, so I think that just made it like really smooth. So I think that's just a lot of like the key to parenting is just being consistent, and knowing your standards and knowing expectations. And when your kids know what those are, like everything, and you're consistent on that, like, I don't know, the kids just kind of fall in line with it. Like I don't know, it just makes it a lot easier on anybody. Like if you're all over the place and your kid's gonna be all over your play all over the place. So yeah, consistency and communication is always gonna be key. Like I'm gonna say that in probably like most videos I do, just communicating that expectation clearly. Um It's just yeah, consistency, communication, and just knowing those standards and whatever, and that just makes life so much easier, so much more enjoyable. Then you can just get through like the responsibilities and just get to having fun and like just having a good time. Um, and yeah, but yeah, so that was cool. Just trying to think about anything else. Like learning about I don't know, just seeing like I think the only thing that uh I don't know if surprise is the right word, but just seeing kids with like electronics now, like it's just like tough. Like it's tough seeing um my kids like consumed by that, and I don't know, just looking at the settings and going or like going through her phone settings and seeing her average amount of time. Like one of my daughters of the two, one has a phone, one doesn't. But just seeing like her average screen time and just was like kind of blew me away. Just how much she's like on her phone day to day. Um, because that was just kind of nuts. Like that was crazy, but it was cool. Like when I could get her to the pool or get her to like other places, like just letting her to be like a kid again and like running around like off the phone and just seeing some of that light come back. Um, because yeah, it's like crazy how these kids will just stare at screens and I don't know, just kind of give their day to it, and you just see like sometimes it's harder to like for them to socialize like in person. Like I know we went to like my mom's birthday party, and she was just on her phone the whole time, like didn't talk to a soul. Like I think said happy birthday, maybe said like a couple sentences here and there, but then just seeing how like she couldn't just hang out, and like I don't know, it's really troubling. um but I mean she's amazing, and like she's incredible at everything she does. Just like the phone is like such a such a it's just tough. Like I don't know, I just remember there's like one moment where we were walking and she would just walk with the screen in her face. I'm like, just look at the world, man. Like, smell the rain. Like, look at the tree. I don't know. Look at the greenness of the trees. Like, look at what's going on around you. Like, not to like necessarily like, I don't know, take it all in to enjoy it, but just like be in the world rather than just like living through this like little box in front of your face. And I don't know. It was like, I don't know, walking 10 feet, she like she put it down, and then within 10 feet, she was back on it, and then told her again to stop, and then walking again, and she like did like put it back in her face. So then I took it from her for a little bit, just saying like, hey, we're just gonna take a break, and I'll give it back to you, but you just need to like, I just don't want you walking around with a screen in your face, like let alone just like tripping or like going through crosswalks, like things like that. But um yeah, it's like kind of nuts. But I was also thinking it's just like every generation has something. I don't know, I probably played like Mario Brothers on NES too much. I don't know. Like something my parents like I don't know. Like in my life we got the internet. I don't particularly like, I don't remember being on it too much just because it wasn't anything amazing when it first came out, and like we didn't have YouTube or all that right and all that stuff right away. But um I'm sure everyone had something like back in the day, like all these kids have bronze now. We used to just have wood. I don't know. Like every generation complains, like says something about the next generation. So um at the same time, like as mind blowing as like the screen time was that I saw in her settings, every generation has something. Like she's gonna say something about her kids, and who knows, like with all these kids teleporting back and forth to Mars, blah blah blah. I don't fucking know. Using time machines, all I don't know, whatever it is, like it's always gonna be something. But overall, it was like awesome, and I definitely love the memories, and I love the time that I had with them. Um, didn't do any videos, also didn't do any writing, just because like it's just tough in this space. I have my computer in my living room, so it's just kind of tough, and I didn't want to like get away. Um, like I only have them so much. I didn't want to like sneak into like a room or sneak off somewhere with like my laptop or something like that. So I just wanted to spend all that time with them. Like I did, like it took me forever to watch the new Ahsoka series and everything like that, which is great. Just because I wanted to like rather watch like low budget shark movies with my daughter just to like kind of laugh and have fun with her. But all that I'm just saying, like, yeah, I put the writing off. I still have like part one done of my story that's like sitting right here. Need to go and edit through that. I'm gonna edit that up, and then when I feel good about it, I'll move on to like part two. I think I can still at least get it all written before December. That'd be I feel like a good goal. By doing this, I've been limiting just extra things. Like I'm not like I haven't really done any like Legos. I haven't read too many comics or any comics really. I haven't I've been staying off podcasts just for the sake of distraction. I try not to be on my TV too much. I know football's coming, so like that's going to be distracting. I love the 49ers and stuff like that. So I'm kind of using this time right now before all that kind of kicks off. And I don't think that would be like too much of a distraction, but and like college football and all that's going to be starting up, but I don't think that's going to like derail me too much. But definitely gonna like write more. I think I'm gonna definitely get this part one like done and done um this week, like for sure. Like that's totally a reasonable goal. And then start on part two as soon as I can. Then I have been like listening to audiobooks more. I haven't been reading any physical books, but I have been doing like a lot of audibles on Audible, audiobooks on Audible. I've gone through like I think I finished like three within like 30 days, on a fourth now. And again, that's just kind of limiting the podcast as much as I love the podcast, but um I'm also kind of reading just to like it's kind of like studying a little bit. Like I'm trying to just see how other authors like I don't know the styles they write in, the characters that have like dialogue, pacing, um, just like different first person's narration versus third person narration and like all that kind of stuff. And um, so kind of using that just to stay like motivated and inspired to write. And I've read some like really cool books lately. Um, I just finished like Tattooist of Auschwitz. And then before that, it's like Where the Missing Go, I think. And then before that was Demon Copperhead that I talked about. Um, all really good books. Everything from like kind of the foster care system to not quite human trafficking, but just like on abduction through manipulation, and then Holocaust. So a lot of feel good stories. No, I'm just playing, but no, just like deeper stuff. It's just like crazy, like how dark an individual can get. But then reading like the Tattooist and of Auschwitz in Auschwitz, I don't know, whatever the title is. Google it. I don't know. I feel bad. I should like write these down, just for the sake of the author and all that. Um, but yeah, like not only how like I don't know dark or evil an individual can get, but like how like evil like a group of people can get, and like the question's like how in the world does that happen? Like how could like a whole group of people do such heinous things, and you know like um committing like in this situation like rounding up Jews and gypsies and other races and backgrounds and groups of people to like put them in these like horrible concentration camps, like working them to death and starving them and gassing them and just shooting them out of entertainment and boredom. Like I don't know, just one human to treat another human like that is like it's like crazy because uh I mean it happens. Yeah, it happens a lot. I don't know. There's like a lot of stuff that still goes on today. A lot of hate, um, and a lot of like violence out there. So yeah, it's pretty nuts. How dark people can get. So um, I don't know. That's just an interesting question. I know I'm like a few minutes into this podcast and or not podcast into this vlog. Um, I was talking about podcasts, but yeah, a few minutes into this vlog, and I don't like these being super long, and I definitely have thoughts about how humans can become corrupted like that, but uh kind of hesitant. I don't really want to like get too much into that. Maybe I'll save that for like a separate video. But a lot of it's just like conditioning. Um and like I mean it just happens all the time. I mean, look at like the political parties we have now and people choose sides, and it's just that drawing a line in the sand mentality and that tribalistic mentality, and everyone wants to be a part of something and they're scared of being lonely or ostracized or condemned, and they just are desperate to be accepted and for who they are. But most people like I don't know, like for the people that are like most angry are the ones that know least who they are. So it's just kind of this weird catch 22. So that it's just easy to like easily open to like manipulation, I suppose, if you don't know who you are and then you follow someone who sounds confident. So yeah, it's just at the end of the day, you just got to find that love in yourself and that confidence in yourself, or somebody's gonna do that for you, and hopefully it's not Hitler or like someone like that. So but yeah, that's really what I have to say about that right now. Maybe it's kind of an interesting idea. So maybe I'll do more on that at another time. But other than that, um, I don't know what am I looking forward to. Football starting, like I said, gonna be starting some fantasy football teams. I get those going. Always fun with that. And then this weekend, my work is doing spike out domestic violence with a volleyball tournament. A bunch of us are going to be in that, out in like Papillion or something like that. So that's cool. That'll be fun. I think it's really, again, just goes to like just segueing into just a final thought, I guess, of just enjoy where you work, enjoy the people that you surround yourself with in your life. If they like, make sure you're with people that are like pulling you up and rooting for you, and if they're not, then cut them loose, man. I don't know, just like life's too short. uh just be around people that are like good for you, and not in like a judgmental way or like a selfish way, but just in like a healthy way. And you know when you're in it which one it is. Yeah, don't be pleasing the wrong people, um and things like that. So looking forward to that. I love volleyball and looking forward to be playing and just being with my coworkers and my girlfriend's on the team as well. So that's gonna be just fun. Gonna be out in the sun and enjoy this last bit of summer. I don't know how much time. It's still gonna be warm for a bit, but yeah, just gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I know this video it's probably getting a little bit long, so yeah, take care.